Hey y'all, this is Pastor Christopher Stout from Mount Calvary Lutheran Church in Kannapolis, North Carolina with a sermon summary from this past week. Our text is from Luke chapter 18, starting with verse 31 through 43, but we're especially focusing on the blind beggar. And Bartimaeus is his name. Mark names him. But here, I want you to notice this conflict that's going on. This will be our focus that we have for this week. As Jesus drew near to Jericho, a blind man was sitting on the roadside begging, and hearing a crowd going by, he inquired what this meant. They told him, "Jesus of Nazareth is passing by," and he said, "Jesus, son of David, have mercy on me." And those who were in front of him rebuked him, telling him to be silent. But he cried out all the more, "Son of David, have mercy on me." And Jesus stopped and commanded him and brought to him, and when he came near, he said, "What do you want me to do?" And he said, "Lord, let me recover my sight." And Jesus said, "Recover your sight, your faith has made you well." And the focus that we're going to have for this week, for this sermon, is that this man has a prayer, and that this man has faith, but that this prayer and that this confession of his faith is immediately met with conflict. Faith and prayer are not without conflict in this life. And what's really interesting is that the conflict, this crowd that is telling him to be silent, he's crying out to Jesus for mercy, and the crowd is saying, "Be quiet, he doesn't care about you." Some of this crowd is Jesus' own disciples. Some conflict comes within Christianity. And for this man, the conflict doesn't seem to come from himself, but for us, it so often is. Our faith is met with conflict, with doubts that we have within ourselves. Our confession of sins is met with, "I don't think he'll forgive me this time." Or it's met maybe with the complete opposite. "This isn't that big of a deal, especially compared with that person." But this man presses on, because he knows that the one he is praying to, the one he has faith in, is merciful. And the same is true for us. When our prayer life is met with conflict, when our faith is met with conflict, we cling to the promises completely out of ourselves that the one we're praying to, the one we believe in, is merciful, that he loves us, that he died for us, that he forgives us, and that he has peace for us. That is our sermon summary, and God bless you and give you peace, for he is the one who loves to have mercy.